Association, as they felt their needs weren't being catered for by the GAA's Players Advisory.
Since the GAA was founded in 1884, thousands of people, men and women, have played hurling and football. For many, and from an early age, there's a dream of playing for parish, club and county. A successful football or hurling team brings joy and pride to their county. Racing Croke Park on All-Ireland final day is a privilege few achieve. That make dreams come true for their county. But now the players of Ireland want to be treated more equitably. Basic needs have to be fulfilled, thus the dilemma. Out of frustration was born the Gaelic Players Association. But Croke Park was well aware of the problem, thus the Players Advisory Group was founded. Enter Donal O'Neill, a native of Killeavy, County Armagh, a former marketing consultant with the Mark McCormick agency, IMG.
The priorities at this point are really to seek objective representation for the players. I mean, the GPA, let's not forget, is a body consisting of inter-county players, albeit at the moment, but each and every county representative whom we communicate through is elected by his own squad members. Our provincial representatives are elected by the county representatives in each province, and as such, the GPA really does have a genuine mandate from the players themselves to represent the players as a collective entity, which we would suggest that the Players Advisory Group in Croke Park does not have.
There has been a void. Players feel they need representation.
Not every county board treats players the same way. We're lucky here in Cork that, you know, we get treated fairly well by our county board in terms of getting fed after training, in terms of getting fed after matches in every county, and I think the GPA are looking to sort of even out the balance amongst all the different counties.
The GPA received a letter from Croke Park saying that they were in no way going to enter into negotiations or discussions with the GPA, and secondly, the President issued a press release and he sort of more or less publicly denounced the GPA as well. So obviously something's going to give, Marty. We seem to be on a collision course, if you like. From the very outset, the GPA have gone out of the way not to be rebellious in any way, if you like. On several occasions we've offered sort of the olive branch to the GAA to come to our press nights and our press releases and that sort of thing, and they declined to take up those offers. So we in the GPA think it's unfortunate that this situation has occurred.
The GAA are probably afraid to a certain degree that it's all going to go professional, and that's what they don't want. But there's a lot of small things, minor things that I think need to be sorted out, and the GAA shouldn't have a problem with them.
So what's the difference between the GPA and the PAG? In London 3 years ago at Congress, after his election as president, Joe McDonough established the Players Advisory Group. Chaired by former Galway hurler Noel Lane, it comprised former and present-day stars. After much consultation and a detailed survey of over 130 players' views and thoughts, several recommendations were published. The GAA will manage and control its own internal structure to promote players and teams, and no player will be able to appoint a personal agent.
We also made a strong case to Croke Park that there should only be one rate, a rate of 30p. We felt that it was unfair to give one player in one county 18p and maybe another player in another county 30p. Why the difference? So we've made that case, and we're hoping that the new group will take that on board.
The fees will be divided as follows: 50% to the player, 30% to the team fund, 10% to a hardship fund, and 10% to the county board.
The new injury scheme and the new voluntary insurance scheme are greatly enhanced. The thorny question of tickets and the treatment of wives and partners has been addressed. And, those have been ongoing issues and problems, and they are now dealt with.
Interestingly, the new Players Committee will be organised as follows. The President of the GAA will nominate 9 people, a chairman and 8 inter-county players, hurlers and footballers from the provinces. Nominated by the provincial chairman will be 8 more players, drawn mainly from clubs. Together they make a committee of 17, but most significantly, one will represent them on the Central Council.
the players themselves are looking at the money that's being poured into the GA coffers at the moment. And certainly they're right to question where all the money is going, number one, and what's in it for them at the end of the day. Because I suppose when you look at it, when Croke Park is full and All-Ireland final, then there's 65 to 70,000 people. It's the players that are putting people on the seats. And certainly they have a right at this stage to question where all this money is going.
Ireland is changing, but so too is Croke Park. But can that change involve dialogue with the new players' organisation, the Gaelic Players Association?
The GAA has had a structure in place to address this particular scenario. It sees, as in that context, that it should not be put through hoops to have to deal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever number of organisations that may set up and try to establish themselves on an ad hoc basis.
If Croke Park say no, Gaelic Players Association, what can you do?
We'll just keep knocking, Marty. It's as simple as that. We're not going to do anything rash. We're just going to, we'll grow our numbers, we'll grow our members, and we'll continue to pursue the agenda as we have done for the past year.
Yeah, Marty Morrissey reporting there. It's a story that's far from resolved, and hopefully they'll reach common ground sooner rather than later. Well, that's